The cold wind whipped past me as I plummeted toward the dark abyss. In my last life, I died a broken shadow, but death refused to take me. Instead, it sent me back to the very moment my nightmare began. The grand gala, the scent of expensive perfume, and hidden malice. I was alive, and this time, I knew the ending. Across the room, Damon Ellison held court. The man my sister was desperate to ensnare at any cost. And there she was, Vanessa, already wearing that smug, calculating smile that once led to my ruin. Damon's hand trembled slightly. The poison was already working. Vanessa's plan was in motion, but she hadn't seen me yet. He excused himself, his security team trailing behind like shadows as he struggled to maintain his composure. Vanessa grabbed my arm, her nails digging into my skin. "Keep watch," she hissed. "Don't let anyone follow us." I smiled back, a calm mask hiding the fire in my soul. I gently pried her hand away, feigning obedience. "Of course, sister," I whispered. "I'll make sure everything goes exactly as you deserve." Vanessa entered the luxury suite, confident in her victory. But I had already made a few calls of my own. Minutes later, the scene shifted. Vanessa was dragged out, unconscious and disposed of, while I was forced into the lion's den. Everything went black when the blow landed. When I woke, the world was a blur of silk and moonlight. Damon was there, sweat-drenched and terrifying. "What was in that drink?" he growled, his voice a low, dangerous rumble. I didn't flinch. I looked him in the eye. I wasn't the victim this time. I was the one who survived the storm. Morning light broke through the heavy curtains. I slipped away before the world could see the chaos of the night. As I passed Vanessa's room, I saw the discarded clothes. She had her own price to pay for her greed. Returning home was like stepping back into a cage. My parents were waiting, their faces twisted with disappointment and rage. My father didn't wait for explanations. He grabbed a heavy glass ashtray and hurled it with all his might. The impact was sharp, blood trickled down my forehead, but I felt no pain. Only a final, chilling clarity. I looked at them, the people who had sold my soul for a chance at high society. "You'll never hurt me again," I said. My father roared in fury, ripping my page out of the family register. I was officially a ghost to them. I walked out into the night with nothing but a suitcase and my pride. The world was cold, but for the first time, it was mine. Weeks passed. Vanessa grew bolder, posting her fake triumphs online, pretending she was Damon's chosen one. She thought she had won. My parents toasted to their good fortune, oblivious to the trap I had set. But Damon Ellison wasn't a man to be trifled with. His public reply was the first crack in her glass castle. Then came the sirens. Red and blue lights dancing against the walls of their apartment building. The lead officer didn't waste time. Fraud, theft, and the possession of controlled substances, the evidence was undeniable. I watched from the shadows as Vanessa was led away in handcuffs. Her screams of protest were music to my ears. My parents stood frozen, their dreams of wealth crumbling into ash. They had lost everything, just as I once had. I turned my back on that life. The cycle of betrayal was finally broken. The past is a debt I finally settled. Now, it's time to build a future that belongs to no one but me.